JW Anderson is just doing the most right now at Dior. For those who don't know, he just debuted his Dior Women's Spring Summer 26 collection, and it is amazing, over the top in all the right ways. It's even compelled to make me just stop doing my editing and actually post a review video of what I thought about his collection. So let's get to it. Hi everyone, for those who are new to my channel, I'm the Traveling Gay Panda. I post about my travels and about like luxury content. This one is about luxury content, as actually I'm editing my travel content also. This is not my usual setup. I'm actually in our office because my normal setup is filled with just boxes and bags of purchases we made in Korea and Japan that I have still yet to unbox and get to because we are still organizing and cleaning and unpacking even a week after. And again, amidst all of that, as I told you, J.W. Anderson's debut as the creative director of Dior's Women line has compelled me. It's so inspirational and so innovative. I don't know, that it actually makes me really like Dior. He already did his like debut collection for the men's line a few months ago, but this is his first time in the Dior women's. If you haven't had a chance to watch the whole show, I'll try to find like the internet link and put it down below in the description. I just have it on in the background as I'm editing videos, and I'm just like, wow, I love that. I love that. I love that. Wait, do I actually like Dior now? Because I've never been a Dior person. So this show took place a couple of days ago at this point of filming at the Jardin de Tuileries in Paris. And let's see, I'm just reading some reviews about it. The overall theme was the dialogue with the past. So he's done something that he's very, very good at, and that's reinterpreting the house staples and like kind of reinventing them under his own lens. I love this one quote. It says, Anderson respects Dior's legacy, but is not beholden to it. And I think that that perfectly captures the whole vibe of the collection and my thoughts on this collection also. Or I've never been a Dior person. Similar to Chanel, I think it's a little too feminine, and they don't really have much to contribute in terms of the men's collection for me, for my aesthetic. And even for bags, I think it's, obviously they have some few staple iconic pieces like the saddlebag and the Lady Dior. For me, the saddlebag, I would like to have one in my collection at some point just because it is an iconic staple of the house, but it's not something that I want right now. It's probably like closer to when I'm at my, purse piece that I would probably want to have that in my collection just to say it's complete. And then the Lady Dior to me is a little too stiff, a little too matronly. I'm sorry, I hope I'm not offending anyone, but it's very much, it's like Princess Diana was the one who inspired the name of the bag because she was caught with it, or she was photographed with it, and obviously she's iconic, but it's very much that whole like, oh, I'm going to lunch with the ladies, or I'm going to like a fancy event. It's not something that I would wear on like a daily basis. I don't go to galas, I don't go to fashion events, so I would never have any place to bring a Lady Dior. And again, for me, it's, I don't know, there's no like androgyny with a Lady Dior bag. For me, it skews very feminine. Not that you have to be a woman to wear a Lady Dior, but for me, for my aesthetic, I just like to wear very like unisex things. I'm not like overly masculine, not overly feminine, but like that right balance of in between. Dior hasn't really captured that for me yet until J.W. Anderson. About J.W. Anderson, so I fell in love with Loewe while he was a creative director of it, like last year or the year before. I did not know that he had his own line when I fell in love with Loewe. After doing a lot more research, then I found out, oh, he actually has his own separate line called J.W. Anderson. And I started looking into it because I was like, if I love Loewe and he's been the creative director of this for like 10 or something years, or maybe 9 years at that point, then I'll probably love his own line. I looked into his website and I was really surprised that I didn't vibe with his line. Even the bags, for me, like the one rectangular boxy bag, it's just not really speaking to me. So I was really surprised by that because I thought that I was in love with J.W. Anderson. But I still loved Loewe through J.W. Anderson. And when he left Loewe and went on to Dior, I thought, wow, how is this very conceptual, artistic, very like whimsical designer going to fit in with Dior, which is very feminine, which is flowy, that type of aesthetic. Well, he proved me wrong. He did a great job and he actually made me fall in love with Dior. Throughout the show, I'll try to see if I can find videos and I can like insert clips somewhere on the screen. I feel like I saw Dior through J.W. Anderson's glasses and it was amazing. He was able to maintain Dior's, feminine, soft, and flowy aesthetic, but with a little bit of an edge. Whether that's, like an exaggerated silhouette, like the show-stopping dress with like the exaggerated hips and the interweaving material at the bottom, or this flowy dress with the diamond strips at the bottom. I think he did a great job maintaining the femininity of the Dior girl, but adding his own like J.W. Anderson twist. I don't, does that make sense? Like this dress that has, and this moved beautifully in the show. This could have been overly feminine if it was like a bodycon or if like a body form fitting dress, but because it was like it's pretty straight in silhouette, it was both feminine and masculine, which I think one of the things that he excels at is that whole androgyny look. Yeah. Yes. Yes, Anderson. Yes. I forgot who said this. I think I was watching someone, and I'm so sorry. I'm not giving credit where credit is due because I just can't remember who said it. They said that adding something a little ugly to something beautiful enhances the beauty of the piece and makes it even more immaculate. Kind of like how you add a little salt to cookies or brownies, and it really elevates the flavor profile of the dish. You add something contrasting to really pop the beauty of it, and I think that's what he was really able to do. Like this over exaggerated dress, like it's a form fitting dress, but then at the bottom it takes an unexpected turn with that over exaggerated hip, and it's like it's unexpected and it's extreme, but it works. Now, as a handbag lover, I have to talk about the bag that took my breath away, and that has never happened with me with Dior. I don't like any of or I'm not in love or I'm not gasping when I see a Dior bag. The bag that really took me away was this one right here, and it came in different shapes, I think in different leathers and different sizes also. And I think from what I'm reading from Twitter, from Dior's Twitter or X, is that it's called the Cigale bag, Cigale. I don't know what the inspiration is behind this, but it is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I think it's an evolution of the Lady Dior. You know how I was saying the Lady Dior for me is too structured, it's too stiff, it's too like adult and sorry, I hope I'm really not offending anyone, but it's like a little elderly for me. I would do a double take if I saw like a teen or someone in her 20s carrying around a Lady Dior in New York City, unless they were going to like, a gala or something. But I think this with the handle just on the one side, it looks soft. It still maintains the femininity with that bow in the middle. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Loewe puzzle bag also, with like these patches and these panels that come together. There's a bow in the middle that's not overly exaggerated. It looks like a bow, but it's not like distracting as a bow. It kind of looks like a pasta, like a bow tie pasta or something. It has a flap to close it, and to me, the casualness with which the models carry this, game over. This is the Dior bag for me. It has made the Lady Dior bag youthful. It has made it soft. It has made it like an everyday carry almost. I would like to see how it holds up if there are things inside the bag. Like I wonder how much it like flops from side to side, or like how uneven it'll look if there's things in the bag, because it is just supported by that one side. If you add a longer strap to this, it can be shouldered, it can be cross-bodied. I think this would be an excellent everyday bag, and I think this could potentially be, for me, I think it's Dior's newest it bag. I mean, depending on how they price it, of course. I think I read somewhere or someone said that it was around 5.5K. I was hoping it would be a little under 5K. I think I can see this in every leather combination and every in different exotics and different fabrics. I can see this in suede. I can see this in coated canvas. I can even see them doing like a color blocking thing similar to the Loewe puzzle bag where each panel is a different color. I think that would be a great idea. I could see this with like a touch of exotics, like the outside is just calfskin leather and then the flap and the handle is like alligator or something. And that adds like a really cool extra texture to the bag. I don't know. I'm just loving this bag. It's like it looks soft. The patchy like work of it makes it a little less pretentious, a little less fancy, a little less stuck up, but still elegant and beautiful. Like I don't know. I don't know how he's able to do it, but he's really able to maintain a brand or a house's aesthetic through his like mixing combining his aesthetic. Like, it's like a collaboration basically. It's a little bit of him and a little bit of the brand, and he did that so well with Loewe, and now he's done it so well with Dior. Like I don't think any of these pieces that he's created for Dior could do well in Loewe, and I just saw Loewe's spring summer show also. I don't think any of those pieces could have been made by him. Honestly, I'm a little impressed by the Loewe one. Oh, and also clearly this whole like one-sided strap thing is a thing now because Loewe in their spring summer show just showed the same bag. It looks like the Amazona bag except with the top handle just on one side. So I don't know if this is like a thing now for 2026 or maybe Anderson's just or JW Anderson is just onto something. Or I don't know who came up with what design first. Maybe he helped them out when Loewe. I don't know. I don't know. It's all theories and speculations, but this is clearly like a thing for 2026. Yeah, and I love that it's very minimalist, you know. It doesn't have to be quiet luxury, it's just not logo centric. The only logo I see on this, I mean, the only distinctive thing I see on this besides that bow there is the Dior name in the back by like one of the grommets of the one-sided top handle. It says like DI and then the O is the grommet and then R. And I think that's genius because like you really have to look closely to be like, oh, that's a Dior bag, unless you know the silhouette and the design. So final thoughts so that I can finish editing and finally start unboxing and unpacking and cleaning the house is what I want to see from JW Anderson is maybe what I want to see is for him to kind of do 4 or 5 year long collaborations with each brand. You know, like what he did for Loewe is so distinct and beautiful. And what he did for Dior is also so distinct and beautiful. Maybe what I want to see is for him to evolve every other fashion brand through his lens. Because maybe what I'm loving isn't Loewe, and what I'm loving isn't Dior, but I'm loving Loewe and Dior through J.W. Anderson's glasses. And I mean, it is. I wish I could wear those glasses all day long because it's immaculate. The things that I mean, and this is probably the busiest guy in fashion right now. He has his own brand, JW Anderson. He obviously has Dior, the men's and the women's. He has, I think, a collaboration with Uniqlo because I see stuff like Uniqlo by JW Anderson all the time. Can you just imagine JW Anderson taking on other brands? Like, I would love to see, you know, like Balenciaga under JW Anderson or Gucci. Oh, or Versace. Could you imagine how he could interpret the Versace girl? Like, it's very bold, very loud print. I wonder how he would incorporate his own aesthetic to Versace. I feel like that would be a great idea. Or like Chanel, something that's similar to Dior is very feminine, very muted. I wonder what he could do with like their signature tweed or that garment pattern. What did you guys think of JW Anderson's debut in the women's spring summer Dior collection? I obviously thought it was great. I mean, obviously some pieces were a little bit heavier on the ugly side, like this one with like the balls. It's good to mix like beauty and ugly, but I think this one, like the two balls at the bottom of this like long dress was a little too much for me. But I love the direction that he's bringing Dior in. So stick around. Thanks for watching. And as always, safe travels. Bye, guys.